It's me, your boy Big Gets again, and today I'll be talking about the new TCG exclusive cards, Gold Pride, or at least to be more specific, the second wave of support for them. So anyways, let's get started. First off, for the new monsters, we have Gold Pride Roller Baller, and it's a level 5 Earth Psychic Effect monster with 1800 attack and 1600 defense. And its first effect, like most of the Gold Pride main deck monsters, if your life points are lower than your opponent's, you can special summon this card from your hand. During the main phase, quick effect, you can fusion summon one Gold Pride fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. Next up, we have Gold Pride Pinballer, and it's a level 9 Dark Machine Fusion effect monster with 3000 attack and 0 defense. Its materials require Gold Pride Rollerballer plus one or more Gold Pride monsters. If this card is fusion summoned, you can equip face-up monsters your opponent controls to it, up to the number of fusion materials used. You can only use the previous effect of Gold Pride Pinballer once per turn. Also, if your life points are lower than your opponent's, the effect's activation and effect cannot be negated. Nice! Second effect, which all the extra deck ones seem to have, once per turn during the end phase, if the previous effect was activated this turn, return this card to the extra deck, and if you do, special summon one Gold Pride Rollerballer from your deck or graveyard. Next up, we have Gold Pride Chariot Carrier, which is basically the Xyz version of one of the level 3 monsters. And it's a rank 3 Water Aqua Xyz effect monster with 1900 attack and 2700 defense. And its materials are 2 level 3 monsters. You can detach one material from this card, add one Gold Pride spell from your deck to your hand. Then if your life points are lower than your opponent's, you can send one Gold Pride monster from your deck to the graveyard. You can only use the previous effect of Gold Pride Chariot Carrier once per turn. Once per turn during the end phase, if the previous effect was activated, return this card to the extra deck, and if you do, special summon one Gold Pride Captain Carry from your deck or graveyard. Next, for the spells, we have Gold Pride that came out of nowhere. And it's a quick play spell card, and its effect reads, special summon one Gold Pride monster from your hand or graveyard. Then your opponent can special summon one monster from their hand or graveyard to the field, but negate its effects. It's alright. It's pretty alright, especially considering this deck actually has a lot of monster removal, so having your opponent special summon a monster isn't that big of a deal, especially if its effects are negated. Also, is a hard once per turn. Next, we have Gold Pride Pedal to the Metal, and it's a quick play spell card, and its effect reads: target one Gold Pride monster you control until the end of this turn. It gains 500 attack. It cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects, and it cannot activate its effects. During the end phase, if a face of Gold Pride monsters you control was destroyed by battle or card effect this turn, you can set this card from your graveyard. This card would have been really good like nearly a decade ago, but it's still an alright card. It provides that boost and protection, but the sucky part is it does negate the effects. So you would have to use this after you've made use of your effects on field. Also, I guess one cool thing about the effects being negated, No. I was about to say it negates the fact that you had to bounce your extra deck monsters back to extra deck, but...
No, I sense I've made a mistake of some kind.
Oh, wait, never mind. I was about to say, like, it's optional, but no, it's not optional. You have to do that. So at least this way, you don't have to bounce them back to the extra deck during the end phase. Next, we have Gold Pride, Better Luck Next Time. And it's a continuous spell card, and its effect reads, when this card is activated, you can add 1 Gold Pride monster from your deck to your hand, and if you do, lose life points equal to its attack. So already enabling their special summon effects off of this, so you add it, you lose your life points, and then because your life points are lower, you get to special summon the monsters from your hand.
You know, that wasn't half bad.
Saying effect reads, if a face of Gold Pride monsters you control that was special summon from the extra deck returns to the extra deck except during the damage step, you can draw 1 card. Already pretty nice. Because once they're returned to the hand, you could just draw another card. Return to the extra deck, you could just draw another card. Next and lastly, we have Gold Pride, it's Neck and Neck. And it's a normal trap card, and its effect reads, target 1 Gold Pride monster you control, or 1 gold... When 1 Gold Pride card in your graveyard except Gold Pride, it's Neck and Neck. Return it to the hand. Also, if your opponent controls a monster with higher attack than your life points, you can banish this card and 1 Gold Pride monster from your graveyard. Special summon 1 other Gold Pride monster from your extra deck that mentions that banished monster's name. You can only use each effect once per turn. And we assume what you guys think about these new Gold Pride cards. And it's been me, your boy Blue Gets again. I really need some water.
Goodbye, Shadow!